Hey everybody, welcome to this week's garden video. There's not a lot going on this week because we are in the middle of winter, but I wanted to just show you a little project I did this week and I hope you enjoy. So the project I ended up doing this week was putting down some landscape fabric and then covering it up with some bark. This is in the part of my garden where I'm trying to establish some new perennial garden beds. I think I'm going to try to do some berry, like some boysenberry or marionberry or something like that. And then I also want to do some asparagus. So these are really just going to be some perennial beds. This is where I had previously, this last year, taken over some space in the chicken coop. And so now I'm going to make this my new beds. But what you see here me is putting down landscape fabric and then I'm going to cover it in bark. So I've got lots of help from the animals who are always running around and helping me out in the field. And so I'll just let you guys watch as I go through this process of putting down the fabric and filling it up with bark. And here you end up seeing what it looks like today. So yeah, just covered in bark. I'm really happy with how this turned out and getting all that taken care of. And of course, Elliot approves. There she is checking it out. She was watching me the whole time. But afterwards, what I wanted to do was actually build little containers. You can call them raised planters, but they're not really going to be raised planters, just out of some leftover wood that I had. So I was here measuring, which is funny because they're both the same length because I put down parallel things. But I was looking for spare wood. We keep all of our spare wood up in our barn, kind of on top of our tack room. So I went over there, looked for some, and spoiler alert, you're going to have to tune in later because I didn't have the right screws or anything to finish this project. So I just kind of left it as is. But I did want to take a look around the garden real quick and show you what's happening. I do have my garlic continuing to pop up through the ground. I think they'll stay pretty stunted now that it's cold, but they will kick off in the spring, which is great. I also have my beets, which are, planted last year. I want them to overwinter because they are biennial and I want them to produce seeds, and I want to see if I'm successful at getting seeds from these beets, but they're in the ground. But really that's all that's happening in the garden. So I thought I would just leave you with our pigs. They're so funny. They love each other, and this is how they show affection, by rubbing up on one another. So I hope you guys have a good week.